Welcome back to another edition of the NoStoppingKev podcast, the place where we talk about all things basketball and a little bit of life stuff from time to time. But Dad, what's good?
What's happening? Another week.
Another week, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
I feel great too. You know why?
The week is almost over.
That's true. I feel great because I was bumping my Drake music. Fun fact. You ready for this? So every year Spotify does what they call Spotify Wrapped, where it kind of summarizes the artists that you listen to, your top songs you listen to, right? And they also give you a ranking of, where you stand in terms of the person you listen to the most. I'm trying to think of how. I want to see what you would guess. If you had to pick a percentage of people that I listen to Drake more than, what would you guess that percentage to be?
What percentage you listen to Drake?
Percentage more than other people. So compare me to all the other Spotify listeners who listen to Drake. What percentage of them listen to Drake less than I do?
Probably 70%.
You think I'm in the top 30%?
Yeah.
Of Drake listeners?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But you want me to tell you where I rank?
Where?
I am in the top 0.05% of Drake listeners, which means that I listen to Drake more than 99.5% of people.
I can believe that.
That's nuts.
Well, you said you're nuts.
No. Wait. I didn't even say that right. Not 99.5. 99.95% of people. So
0.5 listen to more than you.
No. 0.05%.
Right.
And it doesn't even say that. It just says that I'm in that top group. I could be in the top 0.01. I wonder, and look, I think my number's a little skewed because there are songs that I listen to because Drake is featured on the song, but that I don't think those get counted as a Drake listen, right? So my top song of the year was Wait For You, which is a Future song featuring Drake, right?
Right.
That's my top song. That's not even being factored. I might be the number one Drake listener on the planet. So Drake, right? I need y'all to share this. Drake, I need, we might need to link up, sit courtside at the Toronto Sixer game or something. I'll come to the Six. We can sit courtside, because I look at it this way, right? With all my streams of his music, I'm either funding the courtside seats, the child support. I'm funding something, right? That fabulous gym he got up there at his mansion, I done paid for something, right? So Drake, holla at your boy. Let's link up. Yeah, Dad, but I bet you wouldn't have guessed that. Devin wasn't shocked. Devin was like, yeah, I've been telling you that's all you listen to.
Well, I know that you like them. I know that much.
I
didn't know it was that much, though.
I thought Spotify made me mix it up because, they send me different playlists daily to check out. And so I thought I was mixing it up, but I'm still up there. But in other news that you saw, Nike dropped Kyrie.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is no longer a Nike athlete. And they're looking at signing a new player. Who do you think the new Nike athlete is going to be with a signature shoe?
I don't know. I couldn't guess that.
I'll give you a hint. NBA point guard. Likes to dance.
It's not Morant.
It is Ja Morant. Yeah, they're looking at signing Ja.
I thought he already had a contract.
Nah, he doesn't have a signature shoe.
Oh.
So he's going to get a signature shoe.
Oh.
So yeah, excuse me. Not next Nike athlete, but signature shoe athlete. He's going to get that signature shoe deal. So will you get a pair of Ja Morants?
Will I get them?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Why?
Can't afford them.
What if he got the budget-friendly sneaker deal?
I doubt if I can afford them.
Oh. Well.
But then I would have to like them.
You had to like the shoe.
Yeah, I would have to like them too.
Fair enough. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought as quickly as they announced Kyrie was out, they had a replacement.
But he on the uprise anyway.
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been a fan of Ja for how many years now? I was a fan of Ja before he got hot. Like when he was up and coming, when nobody was really thinking about him.
When wasn't nobody thinking about him?
Like his first.
Wasn't he the number 2 pick?
Yeah, but he wasn't. You gotta think about it though. People weren't checking for Memphis a few years ago.
Oh, because of Memphis, but Memphis knew about him.
But when I was watching Ja Morant, I'm like, yo, this dude reminds me a lot of my boy Russell Westbrook with a little bit better jump shot. Or probably got to say a better jump shot. But yeah, I've been Team Ja for a minute now.
But they always say AI. But you think more Westbrook?
Well, Iverson said Westbrook reminds him of himself.
Right.
So I'm saying Morant reminds me of
Westbrook because of size?
Nah, because of how they play. Like the athleticism, explosiveness, 0 to 100. They like to have fun with the game. That's why. Just see some similarities.
And Westbrook playing better, huh?
Yeah, man, my man been cooking. I don't hear nobody talking about it either.
No, I heard people saying good things about him now.
People only want to talk about you when you're struggling, right? So like all the people that was sending me Westbrook hitting the side of backboards on jump shots, they not sending me nothing now. Why is that?
No,
Why is that, Solo Cisse?
People said that he's doing good since he's coming off the bench. He accepting his role.
I don't think that
So he might get 6-man award this year, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. He's making the best of it. Right now he's averaging just under 15 a game with 7.5 assists. Shooting 30% from 3, 40% from the floor. So that man's he's a professional. I'll say that. But Dan, have you been following the Deion Sanders situation with him leaving Jackson State?
You know what? I didn't follow it. I didn't really follow it. But you know what? Where he's at now?
Colorado.
Right. And he supposedly just got a good recruit or something too, right?
Yeah, I don't follow college football that closely. I'm not even going to say that closely. I don't really follow college football. But I was aware that Deion Sanders was coaching at an HBCU. And it almost seemed like over the last several years kind of became the face of HBCU football and the whole idea of black 4-star athletes going to HBCUs over predominantly white institutions. I was a little disappointed to see him go just because, like I said, he became the face of this thing, right? And it almost gave hope that the landscape of college football could change. And this is kind of optimistically, long-term speaking here. I talk about, maybe 10, 15 years down the road where you see a lot of, you'll see more or an increase in top recruits going to HBCUs over, the Ohio States, Alabamas of the world. But he left, right? And I'm not mad at him for leaving per se, because again, I guess he's said all along he would entertain bigger offers if they came. I just feel like during his time there, he became the face of a cause, and it almost seemed like he was championing having black athletes go to HBCUs, right? Kind of like support your own, try to build up that network of schools. So, down the line, funding would start to go that way, and those institutions could actually, you would close the gap between the Alabamas and all the big time programs and all the resources they could provide. So, I just felt like he was leaving before the job was finished, even though that probably wasn't the job he wanted, right? Like he didn't necessarily want to be the guy that's saying, hey, I'm going to change HBCU football for forever. It just was kind of temporary. So I was kind of sad to see it cut short. So today I was just thinking, right? I saw an interesting stat the other day from my man on IG that I follow. His name is Kurt Goldsberry. He posts a lot of interesting statistics for basketball and football, but one jumped out to me because it kind of speaks to the difference in, we talk about different eras of basketball, right? And this speaks to one of it. Oh, it's funny. I pull up his Instagram post and I see Antoine in the comments there. Shout out to Twine, loyal fan, loyal listener of the show. But this stat that he posted, or a graph that he posted, illustrates post play in the NBA. And he asks, or he says, post play is dying in the NBA. So if you look here, you see he has the number of post actions per 100 possessions. So let's just look at that as, post plays, right? So in the 2013-2014 season, this was well above 10 post actions per 100 possessions, right? So let's just say, let's just say that number is about 12 or 13. Let's just call it 12.5% of the possessions were in the post, right? Compared to 2023, where this is just above 5, right? We're probably looking at, 6 post actions per 100 possessions. So it's almost like the amount that post play is used in the NBA is 50% less today than it was roughly 10 seasons ago. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, you know what? The players, like you're saying, it's a different game now. When I was looking at it, like, how some players used to post down low or play down by the baseline. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at it, like a lot of it start at the foul line. Where they put their bigs, start at the foul line most of the time, instead of down low. Mm-hmm. So that don't surprise me now.
I'll read Kirk's caption. Post play is a dying art, and for those of us who grew up watching Jordan, Duncan, Kobe, and Shaq, it's kind of crazy to watch it happen. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but it's happening. This season, an average NBA game includes less than 12 total post-up actions and more than 64 total three-point attempts. Will we reach a time when post players don't even exist in the NBA? Do you think that's going to happen? Think we're going to have a day where post players are extinct? They just don't exist?
You know what? I can believe so. Like I said, I was looking at, I think the post game is over, but I think they still may go inside something like MB. MB still posts up once in a while.
I don't think the post game will ever disappear completely. I actually think that, we look at this graph in, 10 seasons from now, I actually think the number of post possessions will increase. I think, we might be looking at, if it was 12.5% before or 12%, let's say it's 6% now, maybe that it reaches a mean at like 8, right? So I'm just speculating there, but I just think that it's getting layups, right? Getting points 5 feet away from the basket is just so easy, so clutch, and just such a great advantage that post play is never going to go away. I think that you'll see more and more bigs be able to shoot the three, just like, now you have guys like Embiid, Joker. You think about your traditional center in the NBA, there's only a few of those guys left. And even those guys that we thought were going to disappear, they're finding ways to hang around. You got Andre Drummond that, steps out and will occasionally hit a three. You see Dwight Howard playing over there in Taiwan. He's shooting the ball again. But I just think that it's such an advantage to be able to have guys that can do both, that it will never disappear completely. Like, what are your thoughts on guys like, do you think bigs today are better than bigs back? Like, you look at the best bigs in the NBA today compared to the best bigs in, let's call it the 80s and 90s.
What I think they're going to be, I think you got more like Elijah Wine type bigs like that's playing now. Now, Elijah Wan wasn't really shooting threes, but he did shoot out on the wings and stuff like that. So, and I think that, with the way that Embiid played, you could say that he fits in Elijah Wan category, which a little deeper jumper or and a better shooter. I think it's going to be better now because if you get players like that, because, like Embiid still can go in the post. He still can score. Like what's the guy named for Cleveland that played last night against L.A.?
Jared Allen or Mobley?
Jared. He had like 22 in the first half last night. But he's not a jump shooter.
He scores in the post.
He scores in the post. So that makes you think that it's going to hang around like a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to be like you're saying, like Joker and all them is going to be the players because they still can post up a little bit, but they also can step out and shoot it.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the advantage of versatility. When you have guys that can do both. So, like, just quick question: who do you think is better, Olajuwon or Embiid?
Well, I mean, in the day's game, I would say Embiid is, but like that's really hard to say because I think that Elijah Wan, but I think Embiid is more versatile than Elijah Wan was.
So let's go back to the 90s. Would you still not go Embiid is better?
I see. Would I say Embiid better than Elijah Wan in that era? I don't know. I'm gonna go with that era.
You gotta stop doing that. That's bias, man. You can't do that.
I am, but you know what? Like I'm saying, what make me would say that? Elijah Wan won back-to-back championship.
But one man doesn't win a championship.
Right,
it takes
right.
a team.
I'm saying a team.
So if you
look at But let's look at this, and I'm sorry for cutting you off. Let's look at what stars that Elijah Wan really had with him.
Talk to me.
That's what I'm talking about.
You don't think Joel Embiid is a better basketball player than Elijah Wan? I think Embiid is a good player, but I don't think he can carry a team to that promised land. You don't think so?
No.
If Kawhi doesn't have the quadruple joint, Sixers probably have a championship.
They still would have had to beat another series.
Yeah, but look at that series. That Golden State team was deteriorating.
But you can't say that would have happened like at that time.
And we can kind of say it probably would have happened. All else equal.
But like I'm saying, the only reason I'm saying I would say Elijah Wan because you know what? Embiid didn't come through when he really needed to come through.
I don't know if you can say that, Dad. Kawhi hit a crazy shot.
But I'm just saying, like, he's also struggled in a couple of them games.
Game 7, a dude hit the ball bounced 4 times.
No. I mean, that was a shot, and I'm saying it could have been there. But I'm just saying, it's times when Embiid struggled.
There's times that all players struggle. Like, I'm sure there's times Dream struggled. Times the Rockets struggled. There's times MJ struggled. Everybody has their struggles. But you can't tell me Joel Embiid is not objectively a better basketball player than Hakeem Olajuwon because he's taken Dream's game. He's taken stuff from Kobe's game. He's taken stuff from James Harden's game. Basketball has evolved so much that guys today are more skilled than guys back in the day because there are more tools in the bag. The bag's gotten bigger. And that's no slight to the guys of your day. It just means that there's more creativity now. So Dream wasn't taking guys off the dribble into step back threes, fading away. He didn't have that in his game. He could dominate in the post, but he didn't have the physical and the finesse. He only had the finesse game. So my point is, Joel,
he had the footwork.
And Joel has the footwork, and he can be a bruiser. So he can bully you with the strength, or he can hit you with the finesse game, or he can take you outside, do his little dance, and hit you with a step back fadeaway.
I'm not saying that he don't have all that.
So you saying he's a better he can do more than Olajuwon, right?
Oh, I think he could do.
So
more.
He's better.
I think he can. I think he can handle the ball, but I think, like you saying, I think that he's more skilled. I think he more. But you know what? Like I'm saying, but it got to come through. And when it need to be done in the game.
So you're saying he's better than Olajuwon, right? He's better than Olajuwon. We can agree on that.
I think he's more skilled than Olajuwon.
That you can say it's not hard to say it better. Were you a better scorer than I was? Let me hear you say that. I was a better scorer than you, son.
Oh, I was a better scorer than you.
Who was the better point guard?
Huh?
Who was the better point guard?
I said you was a better point guard.
All right, who's the better basketball player, Joel or Olajuwon?
Huh?
Who's the better basketball player, Joel or Olajuwon?
We could say Olajuwon. No. I mean, we could say MB.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for taking a modern guy.
We could say because, like, yes, he does have he have more than Olajuwon. He does have more than Olajuwon, but until he get that championship, and he had players to take that they had a team.
You know what? If your man MJ didn't retire 2 years, Olajuwon might not have a ring either.
Well, but he got 2 rings. He got 2 rings.
Convenient. But Dad, I wanna do an episode or a little bit of this or that, right? And since we are talking about Olajuwon, I want to see how you kind of have him stacked up against some other bigs. All right.
Go ahead.
So, the way this works is you have to tell me if the guy I named, you would rather take Olajuwon or that guy. All right.
Go ahead.
So I'll start off with one we just discussed, just so that it's clear. Olajuwon or Embiid?
I think Embiid is better in this time. In what time?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Embiid is better in this time.
He would be better back in the day too.
I'm not gonna say he'd be better back in the day.
He the same dude. His game translates to. See, here's the thing that your group has to realize: guys that play today could play in the past. The guys of the past can't always play in today's game.
You know what? See, this is where I really don't agree with you. See, because why I don't really agree with you? Because the game could be more mental back then. It was people getting more like into people's heads back then.
People getting in people's heads today?
Tell me somebody that do it like Dennis Rodman.
Draymond Green.
No. You think Draymond Green is better than what Dennis Rodman
Kevin Garnett.
No, not Dennis.
It's different. But it's still guys that do it.
Not like.
So give me somebody else. Who the next person up after Dennis Rodman? Who the next crazy after Dennis Rodman?
Hold up. The bad boys, period.
Okay. You don't think it's crazy teams?
I'm just talking about, you know what? Like the day and time, it's like different. It's like the mindset is different.
I don't think you realize the amount of trash talk that goes on. Like guys like Gilbert Arenas would get in people's heads.
Huh?
He would get in people's heads.
So
he would get in your head before the game even starts.
But you know what? Larry Bird, who they talked about.
Okay, yeah, I saw some Larry stuff today.
You know what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, it's the same mind games that happened back in the day. Happen today.
I don't think
they still go on.
You know what? Like
Kevin Garnett told Carmelo in the middle of a game, his wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Come on now.
Okay,
come on now. My man was meeting him. He waited for him at the bus. You can't tell me that the same stuff not happening today, man.
I don't think that you got good. You don't hear much about trash talking today, do you?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Okay, tell me somebody else that be trash talking.
D Book and Luka go at it every game talking trash. Devin Booker and Luka, they go at it every game talking trash. Now, Patrick Beverly is probably your modern day Dennis Rodman.
No.
No. You got guys that still do the same antics today, Dad.
No. Kevin, it's not.
Jimmy Butler get in people's heads.
They don't go.
Jay Crowder get in people's heads.
Oh, man. Udonis
Haslem steps on the floor just to pick a fight.
What era did he come from, really?
Early 2000s.
But he's been around.
He's still not one of your guys. He's one of my guys. He's a Y2K.
No. But I mean, it was like a lot. I think it was more trash talking back then.
No, y'all like painting that picture.
I think it was. You know what? Just like when you talk about back, they talk about back in like the 50s and stuff like that. Now I'm going back a little bit.
You talking about when all the plumbers were hooping? They were getting off their contractor jobs.
What I'm saying, they used to call fouls real quick. You couldn't really touch a person. It reminds you somewhat of today's game, where you can't really touch anybody. But back then, the way people be crying and wanting calls now, look when the bad boys and all them were playing back then.
People were crying back then.
When they were talking about that's why
people was crying back then.
Why did they open the game up?
That's entertainment.
Oh yeah,
make it fast, more possessions.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So what's your point?
Because you know what, a lot of players today couldn't take that punishment.
That's not true. Guys today are bigger, man. Like people like LeBron couldn't play back in the day. LeBron bigger than all your guys.
I'm not saying LeBron couldn't.
What they gonna do with Giannis back in the day? What were they gonna do with Giannis back in the day? What were they gonna do with Embiid back in the day?
I mean, see, like what you saying is they more skilled. You talking about like Embiid them more skilled,
and they can take the physicality.
Now they more skillful because you know what? Like you said, you know what? Back in the day, people couldn't dribble with their left hand. You know, people couldn't do that. See, by you know what? By learning from them, now it's just like one time when Kobe said, "I'm gonna take a person left from him." So you had to learn to start dribbling.
And check this out.
You know what?
Your guys were little, Dad. Your people were little, small, micro, midgets compared to guys in today's game.
So you saying midgets can't hang with can't hang?
All I'm saying is my guys from my era, bigger, stronger, faster.
So let me ask you a question.
Bigger, stronger, faster.
Do you think Isaiah Thompson could play this time?
Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah. Could you think he could play today?
I don't know if he would be as successful. He would still be a good point guard.
Why not?
He would still be a good point guard. He could play today.
Why not?
He could play it today, but he would struggle.
Do you think AI could play?
He would struggle. Yeah, because Iverson went up again. Iverson used to be matched up with Kobe. He can play today. He played today.
So you saying Isaiah?
All I'm saying is a 6-foot guard today. How many 6-foot guards are there in the NBA right now? One that plays consistently.
What you got? Some 6'3"?
You got a couple. You got like CP, Trae Young. They like your small guys that actually are pretty notable. But outside of that, who you got that small? But even your forwards. Like you had 6'4" 2 guards. You had 6'6" small forwards. Your point guards today are 6'3", 6'4", sometimes 6'6". You got guys that's 6'10" playing guard. Match up nightmare for your folks.
So you think Barkley didn't play against people 6'10"?
He hustled, man. Like he did his he did his thing. He did his thing.
Okay.
But this is a select few. But across the board, my guys waxing your guys. But we got to get back in the interest of time. I'll let you have the last word though.
No, go ahead. All
right. So, would you rather have Olajuwon or Wilt?
Would I rather have Olajuwon or Wilt?
Yeah, rapid fire. Just give me a name.
I'm taking Wilt.
All right, Olajuwon or Shaq?
I'm taking Olajuwon.
Olajuwon or Kareem?
I'll take Kareem.
Olajuwon or the Joker?
I'm taking Olajuwon.
Olajuwon or Giannis Antetokounmpo? A little bit of a different one.
Yeah, that's something because I would take Giannis.
I'm proud of you, man. You took a young guy twice today. But why would you take Giannis? I'll let us close out with that. Why would you take Giannis?
I said Giannis.
Yeah.
No, I said Olajuwon over Giannis.
No, you tripping, Dad.
No, I did.
You taking Olajuwon over Giannis?
Yes, I am.
If you had to build a team around one of those two,
I'm taking Olajuwon. What was Olajuwon? Defense, scoring, rebounds, block shots.
That sounds a lot like Giannis.
You know I'm taking Olajuwon.
Bed. that you wouldn't take the more athletic guy that is like bigger, stronger, faster.
Giannis more athletic.
More dominant.
Giannis is more athletic than
everybody in this world, pretty much.
Giannis?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dad, you're kidding me.
I don't think so.
Dad.
You know, to me, like Giannis, Olajuwon, you know what? He ate Shaq up too.
Yeah.
He ate Shaq up too.
Yeah, he did. Pause, but he did.
He ate. You know what? I wasn't even Olajuwon really fan back then. But you know what? He embarrassed all them centers.
I gotta look at the numbers before we close out. I just gotta see. 12-time All-Star, 2-time NBA champ, 2-time Finals MVP. He does have a league MVP. So he was the best person in the league once. Giannis has his Finals MVP. And we do know he carried that team. He's a 2-time league MVP.
Now,
But for their career, Giannis' first couple years weren't when he was like skinny.
But you know,
But hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
For Dream's career, he averages 21.8 points, 11.1 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and you said he blocked shots, right? His block average looks like 3 blocks. That's actually pretty impressive. Average 3 blocks a game. Giannis, my friend, career average 22.1, but he averages 30 in some seasons. I don't know if Dream ever averaged that many points. 9 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and let's just get these block numbers. But is Giannis a scoring champion?
But see now, you know what?
Let me get you his blocks.
But see, you putting Giannis. But you putting Giannis. What position do Giannis play mostly?
Point center, point forward.
Okay.
He's like a 4-man.
What did Olajuwon play?
Center.
Okay then.
But he's still a big man.
So we saying now. I'm gonna say Giannis is more versatile than Olajuwon, and I think that he could guard more positions than Olajuwon.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that he can do that.
Yeah. So he's better, right?
I'm saying he's more versatile.
So you're not gonna take the more versatile guy?
Huh?
You're not gonna take the more versatile guy?
See, that's why, you know what, you just, I take people, you know what, I'm taking chemistry. I'm taking where I could fit players in together.
You can fit guys. Giannis won with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday.
I'm saying he
so they're equal.
No, but I'm
who's
saying,
better, Dad?
But I'm saying,
come on now.
But I'm saying,
who's better?
Huh?
Who's better?
You know what? Giannis won. He won 1 championship.
Is he better?
He won 1 championship.
Who's better?
He won 1 championship.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I heard you say that 4 times back to back. Who's better is my question.
Huh?
Who you think's better?
I'm just saying, like, you know what? I'm just saying he's more versatile.
So he's better. He's better.
Saying. I'm not.
He brings more to the table.
But you know what? Olajuwon brung back-to-back championships to the table.
Because Jordan wasn't in the league. And he didn't have to go up against a team like Golden State.
But let me see. Was Shaq in the league then?
Shaq, that's one player.
Okay.
He ain't have to go up against the best team ever assembled in the Golden State Warriors. But hold up.
We're gonna talk about the Golden State Warriors had the best record, right? That's what you baiting on the best team?
That's not.
Is that what you saying? It made them the best team?
I'm just saying some people
Did
say
that make them the best team?
I'm saying some people feel that's the best team ever assembled. I'm not saying that's the way I feel.
Because they won 73 games?
I'm just saying that team was the toughest team probably to beat.
But they didn't win the championship.
So?
But they ain't won. So
they went up against the GOAT, Dad. They lost to the GOAT. They lost to the GOAT.
How are you going to be the best team at the best team and don't win the championship?
Because you lost to the GOAT. You lost to the greatest to ever play the game.
No.
In LeBron James.
No.
Better than Michael Jordan.
No.
That's why.
No.
But that's that. I gotta get ready to go to practice though. But I'll let you have the last word.
Didn't I send you the thing where even Scotty said that
Scotty's crazy.
Scotty said
Scotty has lost all credibility.
Let me say.
Go ahead.
Scotty said that he's not even better than Kobe Bryant.
Who?
It's the person that you think is the GOAT.
Scotty doesn't have credibility. One day he can be praising Jordan, the next day he trashing him.
We ain't talking about he praising Kobe. He said that he's not even better than Kobe. I ain't say Mike.
Okay.
I ain't say Mike.
Okay.
I said Kobe.
But that's alluding to Mike being the greatest. But that's all the time we got for today, folks. So y'all let me know. Let me know who y'all think the GOAT is. Let me know if y'all would take Giannis over Dream. I just want to know. I just want to know. But yeah, you got something?
No.
All right, cool. Because I got to get ready to go out here and coach, man. I'm going to be late to practice. But yeah, as always, thank y'all for tuning in to the No Stopping Kev podcast. We always enjoy you spending some time with us on a fine Thursday or whenever you listen to us throughout the week. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the No Stopping Kev Show. And make sure you subscribe on YouTube and click that bell so you're notified when we post new episodes. And until next time, have a blessed week. Peace.